Alright guys, thanks very much for joining. Again, here's another video for you guys. When we're doing these drafts still early on, so we're doing it, basically against a computer. So I was able to find a nice draft that was pretty filled up, as you can see. It looked like 11 out of the 12 spots were filled by actual people, and these people stayed in the draft a long time. So it wasn't like these people stayed in for a round or two and left. They were there for the whole time. It took forever for these mock drafts. Usually they go by pretty quick. This one did not. So as you can see, I was picking in the 12 spot. That was the spot available to me, so I was able to grab that. So first round, I saw DeAndre Swift, Dalvin Cook go before me, so I went to get Devontae Adams and Joe Mixon. I figured just get my wide receiver and running back right away, and that will help the team just get a good foundation there. And then so you can see snaking, so it goes all the way back for round. So I was last pick in the first round, first pick in the second round, and then it goes all the way back before I pick again, second, third, and then I'm the last pick in the third, and I was able to get Elijah Mitchell, which before that, Pittman and Justin Herbert went, James Conner. I wanted James Conner, but that's, he went early, so that's fine. Elijah Mitchell, I'll take that, and Terry McLaurin. I could have had T. Higgins or DJ Moore. Again, that's a toss-up. In my mind, it's a toss-up. Pick who you like. I happen to like Terry on that one. And then went back to the fifth round, got Rashad Penny and Adam Thielen. Looking back at the numbers, probably should have went with Mike Williams there. I just trust Thielen's touchdown, his touchdown prowess better than pretty much anybody else. So it's always good to get somebody that is going to score touchdowns. But if you look at the numbers, Mike Williams, is going to consistently, he's going to pop off, whereas Adam Thielen, the ceiling for him is just not what it once was, and it's not what Mike Williams is right now. So seventh round comes around, get Gabe Davis, and then Melvin Gordon right after that. In the eighth round, again, at this point, I do not have a quarterback, and Tom Brady, Russell Wilson went right before me, so I was probably going to take Brady there, but then I was happy to get Gabriel Davis. I think he's going to be good this year, and Melvin Gordon, of course. It was between him and James Robinson. It's a toss-up. I got to do more research on James Robinson and figure out when he's coming back from injury and things, because he's going to be very intriguing when he comes back. But right now, as it stands right now, I got Melvin Gordon slightly ahead of him. That's a close one, though. Then at the end of the ninth round, comes back to me. Now I get my quarterback with Derek Carr. There's really not much to say about him. I think he's going to have a great season. They got new improved weapons around him, so I think it's going to be great. Zach Ertz in the 10th round, needed my tight end, got him. You could see Cole Kmet went right after that. I like Ertz better, but obviously Cole Kmet, he's a good player, so wouldn't mind getting him. But at this point with Zach Ertz there, no reason to take Cole Kmet. Just take the guy who's guaranteed to get some volume there, especially at the beginning of the season. And then 11th round, end of the 11th round, I got Tua as my backup quarterback. Probably took a backup quarterback a little bit too early here. But I was looking at the draft. You can see the guys. And then I got Indianapolis in the 12th round. And as you can see, after that was Jarvis Landry, Tyler Algier, Christian Watts. I mean, none of these guys I was really excited for. Mark Ingram, Tyler Boyd, Isaiah Spiller. I mean, none of these guys I'm really, really excited for. It would be nice to see some of these guys pop off, and I'm sure they will. I mean, Jarvis Landry would be my top guy out of these guys. But, again, I saw more value in the backup quarterback and the starting defense there. I can get these kind of guys later on. So in the 13th round, I went and I got Jacoby Myers, which I think he's going to be very consistent. Kind of like an Adam Thielen light, except he doesn't score the touchdowns. He might have some more yardage, but he's probably not going to score the touchdowns that Thielen scores. So 14th round, but I'll take that though. He's going to get some volume there. So 14th round, went with a kicker, Harrison Butker. I already had my defense tight end, so just figured go to the kicker one round early and see what came back to me. And of course, at the end, I got Tim Patrick in the 15th round. End of the draft there, last pick in the draft, Tim Patrick. Again, look at his numbers from last year. He's on the field a lot. He's on the field more than Jerry Jeudy. He played more than Jerry Jeudy as far as snaps and things. So he's gonna be out there a lot. Unless something changes drastically, he's gonna be out there a lot. And with Russell Wilson, I will take that in the 15th round. A number 2 or number 3 wide receiver with Russell Wilson at quarterback. That to me, you look at his numbers and it looks like a guy who could possibly break out. So it'll be interesting to see if he does or not. But he's been a reliable player for a couple of years now, and it seems whenever Sutton gets injured or somebody else gets injured, he always seems to step up. So, like I said, this might be his chance where maybe even nobody needs to get injured. Maybe just Russell Wilson could be the key to unlock that offense, and all those guys turn out to be pretty good in their own way. So we'll see. Again, thanks again for watching. Appreciate you guys. Again, let me know in the comments, what you think of these videos, what you think of my team, and what kind of videos you want to see. Again, I try to do like deep super flex. This was a regular PPR draft, and so I wanted to do this. The reason why I did it was the fact that normally I do super flex, but this difference here was this draft was almost filled up by the time I got in there, and I said I have to show my peeps what a full draft is going to look like with actual people in there. And Fantasy Football Calculator does a good job of having the computer draft, but there's no substitute for having actual people there. So this was 11 out of 12 people were there. I figured let's get this in. So it was not a super flex. It was just a one quarterback PPR league. So just keep that in mind. But again, I think this will be helpful for you guys. Also to know just the guys I had queued up. This was a 12-teamer, so it was a deep one, and I had guys queued up: Gus Edwards. I had DJ Chark, Rondale Moore, Gus Edwards, Ryan Tannehill, Trevor Lawrence, Baker Mayfield, Davis Mills, Irv Smith, Mac Jones, Jameis Winston, Albert O, Gerald Everett, Jahan Dodson, Jameson Crowder, Evan Ingram. So you can see a lot of tight ends on that list. There was still some left over. So you might be looking at some tight ends. If you got a flex spot, an extra flex spot in your league, you might be looking at tight ends at the very end of these drafts. There's some good ones. So keep that in mind. And thanks very much for watching. Appreciate you guys. Again, let me know. Talk to you later. Peace.